welcome back to the channel. Gonna do a little bit of a food haul for you today, as well as cook dinner with you. Hopefully my sound won't be ruined this time like the last video. I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. I did try to do my best with typing it all out and all that. So I'm gonna start with Trader Joe's because I go there every week. The regular grocery store just doesn't have some of the stuff that I want. So I got some more of the trail mix crackers. These are really super good. I am obsessed with these, so I pick them up every week. I'll put the points down on the screen for all plans. But yeah, they're so good. They're kind of like a sweet and savory at the same time, and it's just like, I could eat these for dessert, even though they're a cracker. So good. I picked up some more of these tortilla chips. These are the restaurant style white corn tortilla chips, seasoned with sea salt and a little bit of lime. I use these for taco salads every Tuesday. My husband loves these chips. I'm obsessed with the chips, so they always find their way into the cart. I also picked up some of this. I picked this up last week. I'd never tried it before. This is the spinach and kale Greek yogurt dip. I used it with some pasta and some chicken and kind of made like a fake Alfredo with it. And it was so good. And then I have some of the Some Enchanted crackers, which I picked up last week. And I ate the rest of the container this week. So I had to get some more. And of course, we can't not have this. So this is the Fancy Shredded Light Mexican Blend. It is a light sharp cheddar, light Monterey Jack, light asadero, and light queso blanco cheese. I really enjoyed this, so I picked up some more and probably will every time I go. Got some maple syrup because I'm going to make protein pancakes this weekend, as well as some eggs. So I got that. I also picked up this pineapple salsa from Trader Joe's. I like using this on fish. I also like using it to snack on chips with. It's really, really good. It's only 15 calories for 2 tablespoons, and it's not hot. It's more like a mild salsa with fruit in it. I also picked up another repeat offender, the mini cucumbers, because I really like these. And even though I pick up English cucumbers as well to put in salads and stuff, I chop these up and put them on a plate. I actually put these with breakfast. So there's that. And then last but not least, from Trader Joe's, I picked up this mahi mahi. They had a nice little 2-slab portion. My son does not eat fish, so it'll be for my husband and I. But it is really, really good. I love mahi mahi. It's a good sturdy fish, and it is perfect to pair some pineapple salsa on. The next thing I picked up from Trader Joe's was I picked up salt and pepper. I love their grinders. They very rarely clog on me. The next place that I went to was Giant, and I only needed a couple of things just so that I could make the egg burritos. I didn't want to do all of them with the andouille sausage, so I did pick up some of the turkey sausage. I got this in the crumbles. It is the Jimmy Dean fully cooked, 65% less fat, and it is 120 calories for a half a cup. I will put the points down as always. Probably not going to use a half a cup's worth, just because I am doing some of them with the andouille sausage and cheese. I'll do some with the sausage and cheese, kind of make it a mixed blend. But we'll see how much I end up using. I'll try to put the recipe down below, or I'll put it in the Facebook group. I also picked up a Sharpie because you wrap the burritos in parchment paper before you put them in a Ziploc bag to put in the freezer. And that way you know which ones you're eating. I picked up my favorite wraps. These are the Tumoro wraps. I know a lot of people talk about 1-point wraps, but they don't talk about Tumoros a lot, and they really should, because I find them to be really good. They're 60 calories, 2.5 grams of fat, and 11 carbs per wrap. And they are 1 point on blue. I will put down what they are on purple and green down below. And then I picked up some of this Chobani Greek yogurt, the non-fat plain. I usually get the giant brand, but they didn't have any, and I really wanted to have my cannoli dessert tonight, and I needed to have this for that. And that's all I got from Giant. The next place I went wasn't a food place at all. Well, I guess you could say it is. I went to Home Goods again. I know. I'm remodeling my kitchen. So I picked up a couple of things that I had eyed when I was there last time, and I picked up a couple of things that weren't there last time, and I picked up a couple of things that were total impulse buys that were, as I was checking out, I found them, and I was just like, well, that's kind of cool. Oh, I like that. So I'm going to start with the mortar and pestle. This was $9.99, and it is marble. It kind of has like a little bit of a sheen to it, like there's some natural glitter. I don't know if that's a thing in marble, but it is in there, and it looks kind of cute. It does have like a tan. You can kind of see it maybe. Little tan swirls in the marble. Thought that was adorbs. The next thing I picked up was this Everland vanilla extract. It is made naturally with orchid vanilla beans from Mexico. It does not contain, I'm gonna botch this word, so I'm gonna put it down here, coumarin, which is a chemical additive that they put in some vanilla extracts, so it does not have that in it. I thought that would be mighty fine. I got this. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it in my living room or if I'm going to put it in my kitchen, but I do love yoga. I do love coffee. I don't nap a lot, but when I do enjoy it, so why not? This was $4.99. This was an impulse buy at the checkout area. I picked up this one. It says education is important, but coffee is importanter, because coffee is importanter. I picked up this candle. This was an impulse buy. I loved the top of it because it says "You're my main squeeze" on it. And then it has this cute little label with lemon love as the scent. It smells really good, kind of clean, but not like Mr. Clean lemon cleaner, if you know what I'm talking about. If you appreciate candles, you know. I also picked up this to go in my kitchen on a shelf. This was $9.99, and I thought it was really cute. I am a kind of a plant lady. I love my plants, but in the kitchen, I really just wanted something that was not going to go anywhere, or, you know, that I had to take care of, because I already have a plethora of plants in my living room. So, and then the last thing that I got this Bake Shop 14 by 5 by 7.5 by 2 rectangle pan. It was $9.99, and I loved the edge on it. I thought it was really cute, not over the top. You know, some of them have like gold around them. I don't need that, but I did like that it had a little bit of a decorative edge on it. And it's a nice size pan for brownies or making enchiladas, or baking chicken even. You could bake chicken in this. And that's what I got from Home Goods this week. Not going next week. Promise. Promise. I also came home to a couple of Amazon packages. Now, some of these might seem kind of random to you, but they are things that I needed, and I thought I would share because sharing is caring. I bought these. These are hair scrunchies, and there is a ton of them in here. All different designs. There's some that are like animal print, some that are floral, some that are velvet, some that are silk. I go through these quite a bit because it may not look like it today, but I do have a lot of hair, and the bands stretch out. So I thought I would give them a try. I think there was like 65, yeah. There's 65 of them in here. I think I'll be good for a while. And then I bought this Gold Bond Ultimate Softening Foot Cream. I walk around barefoot a lot. My feet kind of crack once in a while, and they're kind of doing that because the weather here is really super dry. So I got that. I picked up the Caprina Goat's Milk Bubble Bath. This is the one with shea butter in it. I've used the blue one as well. As far as Goat's Milk Bubble Bath, if you want one that's still going to bubble and still have the goat milk properties in it, which are really good for your skin. I highly recommend this. I think it was like $10 or $11 for this bottle. It is a little on the pricier side for a bubble bath, but it is something that I absolutely love. I use this more during the winter time because during the summertime, the humidity kind of helps with the skin issues. But during the winter time, I definitely pick this up. This is kind of weird. It is a 7-day cleanse. I don't use it for the 7-day cleanse. I use 2 of these pills every day for the probiotic effects, and also because I have IBS, it helps maintain things. I don't use it where you're doubling up and doubling up and doubling up the pills. I use the same amount of pills every day, and it really seems to help. So the last 2 items are not necessarily food items. One of them you can use with food. The other one is totally not related to food at all. That is, I picked up the meat grinder attachment that goes to my mixer. This will work with KitchenAid mixers. I got the pasta press and pasta noodle maker from a friend for my birthday. And I figured, you know what? I'm so close to having all the attachments that I need. I think I need a paddle scraper, and then I have all of the attachments that I think I'll need. But I did want to get this because sometimes when you go to the grocery store, there is no ground chicken, there is no ground turkey, or the meat selection, you know, for ground beef, they don't have the 96% lean fat. You know, I can make my own, do it, and you know, be happy. So it comes with several of the attachments on there, as well as the part that goes onto your mixer, and it has like a cleaner thing in it and everything else. The last thing is going to be kind of hard to show, but it is an extra large gaming mat for my desk. I'm not using it for gaming necessarily. I work from home, at least for right now, and I never have enough USB ports. So this one actually has the USB ports on it. It lights up around the edge, which makes me very happy because I am a 50-year-old child. But yeah, so I got this mat. I think it has three USB plugins on it, so it'll give me a little bit of extra plug-in usage instead of all my computer cords, you know, being everywhere. I can just kind of wrap it into this, and I'm hoping that it's going to be good. The reviews were good on it, so here's to hoping. And that is it for the stuff that I hauled. I will be doing some cooking stuff as well as a couple of other things throughout this next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed the haul portion. Okay guys, so now on to the topic that is Sunday's topic. The weigh-in on my weigh-in, how my week went, how my weight went. This week was really awesome. I really stuck to plan. I lost 2.7 pounds, so I'm back down to what I was before Christmas, which I'm pretty sure you can all relate. Some of you may have lost during Christmas time, and I am happy for you that you did. I did not. I decided to eat like a queen, and I gained a little bit. So I am back down to my pre-Christmas weight, and I am looking forward to keeping that going this week. The big difference, it's kind of weird. I went up a point because of the weight gain that I had between Christmas and New Year's. And I think I'm going to try to incorporate that in even this week, even though with the weight loss, I went back down the point that I had gained last week. So I didn't eat all of my flex points, but I did have more points per day. I had 25 points per day instead of 24. So I think I'm going to continue the 25 points a day. And then I will eat probably about half of my weekly points, which is what I did. I'm not very active, although I am going to be doing some stuff this week, like washing down walls in my kitchen so that I can get them ready to put up wallpaper or contact wallpaper, whatever you want to call it. I've always known it as contact paper, but evidently it's now wallpaper that is self-sticking. Whatever. But yeah, so I'm going to be getting ready to do that because I'm hoping to get that done tonight, so that I can actually put the contact paper up tomorrow. The type of cleaner I'm using, you have to wash it down and then you go back with just a wet cloth with just water to get all the residue off, and then you're good to go. It's called TSP, and it gets grease and grime off of anything. Not the walls aren't overly dirty, but we've been in this house for 14 years, so they just need to be wiped down really good prior to doing all that. Just a prep step. But yeah, so I'll be doing that. I'm gonna try to get some cooking videos stuff done. I'm not sure if I'll include it in today's video or if it's gonna go in Tuesday's video, but between the two, I'll try to put some cooking in each one. And yeah, that's how my week was. I really stuck on point. I have some coworkers that I work with. Shout out to Shelly and Sean, who are now doing Weight Watchers. And so we're kind of keeping each other accountable. You know, I will text one of them and say, I think I'm going to eat this cookie. And they'll be like, really now? Are you? Do you really need it? Or I'll text one of them a picture of my dinner and they'll be like, oh my God, can I get the recipe for that? Because that looks really good. Yeah, so it's nice having people to do it with. My husband is on maintenance, so he's still doing it with me, but it's not the same when you're still trying to lose weight, and having that support of people that are losing with you. So it's worked out pretty good, I think. And I'm hoping to have more people in the Facebook group. If you didn't know, I do have the Kitchen Sitch with Mrs. Melly D Facebook group. I've linked it down below. You're more than happy to join us at any time if you'd like. I'm gonna try to put up recipes and try to put the points for all plans on them, or some of them have the links will already have all the points on there because they're from other websites like skinnytaste.com and things like that. I'm going to be doing a video coming up of different websites that I love to look for recipes on, because not everybody wants to eat the same stuff on the Weight Watchers website for recipes every week, so I have lots of options. I'm also planning on doing a video coming up soon of my favorite YouTubers that do Weight Watchers. Not everything has to be about me. I'd like to share some people that I find very entertaining or have good content, because I think the more things you have at your disposal for utilities to keep yourself accountable and keep yourself on the right track, the better. So I'll be doing that. And I'm definitely going to be getting in and cracking down on some of these videos for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy them. If you guys have things that you'd like to see, put it down in the comments below and let me know what you would like to see as far as content goes as well, because this isn't just my channel. This is a channel for all of you. So until next time, guys, I will see you when I see you. Have a good day. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you how to make my cone oli, is what I call it. It's kind of like a fruit dip. You can use it for fruit dip and stuff as well. But I made it into a 3-point on blue dessert. 3 points including the ice cream cone that you put underneath it. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your bowl and you're going to empty a 32-ounce container of yogurt. Greek yogurt. You need thick to make it work. This one is the Chobani one. I use the store brand and it is just as good. But whatever your preference is, works best, because it's all about what you like. Okay, so now that you have your yogurt in, you're gonna get out your scale. I weigh it with the spoon in and everything, doesn't matter. Make sure this is on grams, which it is. And then this is a 28-gram box of vanilla. This one's vanilla. I've used cheesecake flavor. You can use whatever flavor you like. If you want it to taste more like cannoli, you're going to want to use the vanilla, or you're going to use the cheesecake flavor. And zero it out. And you measure up 14 grams, which is half the package. I wrap it up just like this, pop it back in a couple of days when I make more. It will be ready for me. And then I grab my chocolate chips out. I put them in a jar. And I also have my confetti cake mix in a jar. Just because you don't use the whole thing at one time. If you have these kind of jars, I would highly recommend using it for that. The chocolate chips that I am using, actually, I have two different kinds, but I just ordered these ones. These are the Lily's dark chocolate chips, and I believe it's 1 point for 60 chips on this one for the dark. And it is 1 point for 26 chips on the milk chocolate. They also have a semi-sweet, which is really good as well. These are sweetened with stevia, so there is no sugar in them. I think I have the semi-sweets in here. Let's put those back. And then you can add a little bit of vanilla extract in here. I usually do just because I like to have a little bit more vanilla flavor. I didn't even, yeah, it was like 2 grams worth. And then for this, for the cake mix, I just take a couple of heaping tablespoons and put it in there. Now here's where it can be kind of cold. So you could add a little bit of espresso powder in here and have like a tiramisu type taste. You could add the chocolate chips in, which is what I'm going to do, and have it be like a chocolate chip cannoli. Or you could just get some sprinkles, sprinkle some sprinkles in there and just have it plain. I am a huge fan of this, and I like to eat it at night. I like to eat it for breakfast sometimes, don't judge. It is really good. On Blue Plan, it is 3 points per serving, and that's with 1 plain cone with it. Sometimes I don't eat it with the cone. Sometimes I'll just eat the cannoli and I put some whipped cream on top and a little bit of sugar-free caramel on the top of that. With the Chobani, it does seem to be a little bit looser, but once the pudding mix is incorporated in, it does thicken up in the fridge. It takes about 10 minutes or so. So I'm not too concerned about how fluid this is right now, but you want to make sure you get it mixed well because of the cake mix and because of the pudding mix in there. Okay, and then we're going to take our handy dandy little chopping board here. I use just a small handful of them. Like I said, they're 1 point for 26 of them. So it's not huge, and you're not eating them all in one. It's over the course of, I think I have it set for 6 portions. So it's not even a point's worth per portion on the stevia chocolate chips. And I find these to be really good. I can't tell much of a difference between regular chocolate chips and these, but I have been using sugar-free products for a while, so. I don't have to chop them super small. I do because I have a problem with textures in things that are smooth or supposed to be smooth. I don't like chunky peanut butter because my mind says that peanut butter is to be smooth, and it's the same way with the chocolate. So I do try to chop it up pretty pretty tiny. But you can do it to your liking. And then you just pop that in there. I give it the old 1-2 stir. Wipe down the edge of that a little bit there. And put a lid on it and put it in the fridge. And in about 10 minutes, you'll have an awesome dessert. I guess I don't have a package to show you. I get the grocery store brand plain cones. I don't get the sugar cones, the plain cones. If you scan them with your app, some of them you can actually have 2 cones for 1 point. So you could have a 3-point with a serving of this and 2 cones. And it's like having a cannoli with the crunch and all of that. So I hope you enjoy.